Good afternoon. We made it. We're here together. Somehow, some way. We made it through another day. It is snowing right now. It is mighty, mighty cold. Like crazy cold. The cold that is not fun at all. Don't recommend this kind of cold at all. Sorry. Not feeling it. And we are currently looking at TweetDeck here. I'm looking at it as it's in front of me. And it's called X Pro now. Okay, got it over here on the other screen. That always works. Takes about a minute for everything to connect. I'm going to add another extra camera. And I'm going to change the definition to 1080. There we go. We've got that. We are currently on vertical. And vertical right now is being promoted by YouTube, which I love. And I've been able to meet new individuals, which have been great, all over the world. It's been fantastic for that. The Patriots have their hands full. They really do. It's going to be crazy this year. I think they'll do better than they did last year on many fronts. I think they have a little more hope. This is a team I know is going to do phenomenal this year, and that's Green Bay, and that's Jordan Love. So I think we're in for a good time. Do you guys have a journal that you write in daily? Do you have goals in the journal? Do you ever look back at journals that you had years and years and years ago? I find more and more people are doing that. They're finding ways to use the journal. What do we got here? Yeah, okay. Now, the wonderful thing about Restream is you can move things around like that. So if, let's say you want to put it in the center, let's say you want to change it up a bit, you can do it like that, or you can move it up into here like this. It's wonderful. You can change the background if you want. Very easily done. You just press design. And let's see if there's anything different here that I don't know. Let's do this one. That one's not bad. It's a little different. But every day I try to, if I can, accentuate and support all the individuals that support me. So like we're looking here right now at Jackie. Thank you, Jackie, for everything that you do. And you can see her on the screen there. Also Blaine. And I've known Blaine for quite a while. And here's Mark. Now I haven't seen Mark for a while, I won't lie. Barbara Allen, thank you for all that you do. We appreciate you as well. And here's a dear friend that I've had for, I would say, maybe 10 years. We've been following each other, which is wonderful. Oh my Lord, look at the size of that. Well, that would fill your belly. You might gain a little weight. Holy mackerel, I've never seen one that big. I like the container. The container is really cool. I like things where you can reuse them. And this right now, I'm just looking at different notifications. The other thing you can do too is you can look at just the people that are verified. And the Hermit King must be verified, so there he is there. And what does it say for him? It says Christ consciousness, artist, alchemist, craftsman, musician, medicine man, poet, photographer, philosopher, Yes. This is one of the shout outs I sent out. Do you recognize this dog? Do you know who that is? That's Tia. The magical Tia. How can you go wrong with her? She's phenomenal. Let's see what this does. Yeah, it just squishes it a bit more. That works pretty good. What's this one do? Yeah, that one's excellent. Then you really have no background. This one here gives you the full screen. Let's check out some of the other backgrounds. The blue's nice. What else we got here? What's the plus? Well, you can upload one. Oh, I didn't know that. I did not know that. See, forever learning. And that's the key every day. I've used that one before. Don't think I've used this one. I'm liking the music. It's very light. Now, you can change. You can go to default. And it looks like that. Can you see how all the names changed? Or you can go like this. The primary color I think you can change. What color would you guys go? I'm curious. What color would you pick? Could go green. Green's kind of cool. Could also change it maybe monthly. Blue's nice. We got purple here. Purple's really in right now. How about red? Red always reminds me of sales. Can do this as well. I do like the round. Okay. Interesting. Screen share. Select a monitor to share with requesting applications. Interesting. I'm going to have to learn how to use that better because I'm constantly having problems. Okay. But what we're on right now is Restream Studio Standard. This is not the high grade. You can increase the volume if you want. Now, for some reason, I'm having problems getting on the screen here. All right, let's go over here. This is interesting. Nope, there. It's like I'm not seeing the mouse within the... I don't know what I did there. I did something. What I did, I'm not entirely sure what I did. Okay. That is funny. Oh, there it is. I just had to click on it. Forever learning. Okay. But that is one of the joys of my life right there. That is the beautiful Tia. And as you can see, I got very excited about food. Here's Danica. Thank you, Danica, for all that you do. All right, let's have a quick look. Every day, gotta support the community. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you. I will always recommend people who I think are worth following. We are forever trying to find new ways to entertain each other. What I do from these videos is I later cut them up, make snippets for TikTok. Sometimes when I'm not feeling lazy, I also do Instagram. You can also do Instagram on here, as well as LinkedIn and other formats that I haven't really quite learned. But I'm on YouTube right now. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Twitch. And I'm on Twitter. And right now, we've got one person on Facebook. Interesting. Now, what I want to do is let's go to Facebook for a moment. Okay. And with Facebook, I have to change the settings. It's going to help me immensely if I change the settings. I love this. It's all different ties. This is so cool. It's a great memory. Send it, share it. We got David Gogo, looks like on his boat. Okay, so I think I have to press over myself. Okay. Good. Here's a good sign. I see myself. Hi. Thank you, Robin. Robin left a comment, it looks like. Thank you. I need to change the settings, which is the 3 dots. And it says Edit Audience. And it's currently on Friends only. Where now I have it on public. I don't know how to forever keep it in public. I would love to know how to do that, but I haven't learned that yet. And that's the thing. I find every time you do something on here, you learn a new step. And that's the key, is to continue learning. And I see you there. Yep, it's me on Facebook. How have you been? Are you treating yourself well? Thank you. You look and sound great. I was sicker than a dog not that long ago. Maybe a week ago? I had some fever. I still have, my voice is a little raspy. But I'm enjoying social media, meeting up with older friends. The wonderful thing on here is you can share the screen of any website that you're on currently. So I'm going to have a look here. We'll go to Facebook. All right. And we can see this is a dish. Look at this here. This dish here. One second here. I'll click it on here. This is a dish that my wife made the other day for me. She's quite the cook. So is my daughter. Really, really good. So all I have to do is click on this, click on that, and then you will see it bigger. And that's the thing, you have to just learn the steps. But that was quite delicious. She put some effort into it for sure. Let's go to Facebook here. But she's ever trying new recipes and learning. All right, Robin here. See if we can go to your site. Share it. We got dippies and learn. Oh, I got to hear myself there for a moment. It does sound good. Here we go. Here's the dogs, 2 sweet babies up for adoption. Spread the love. This is interesting how you can I love how when you have these where you can scan it. I always think that's great. All right, let's go back. Click this. But I think it's important that we support each other. This looks beautiful. If we could look into each other's hearts and understand the unique challenges each of us faces, I think we would treat each other much more gently, with more love, patience, tolerance, and care. I totally agree with that. We need to be kind to each other. Now, it's funny, I was thinking in my head this is like Facebook, but I can't. I can save it, so I'm going to do that. All right, so let's go back. The other great thing, too, is with Facebook, you can actually see the comments that people left on the post, which is really cool. All right, let's go back and have a quick look here at Facebook. Now, can I put Facebook over here for a sec? I can, which is great. That makes my life a little easier. I also see Rebecca on this page. I know Rebecca. All right, let's go back through here. And yeah, we don't want to see my messages. They could be weird. You never know the messages you're going to get. Let your heart be free of all forms of fear. That's where my brain is right now. Let your heart be free of all forms of fear. And it was triggered by, let's just go and not come back for a while. Don't we all feel like that sometimes? I would just like to go. I would like to leave just for a while. Not forever, just for a while. Yes, I set it to private so only you see what I put public. Oh, interesting. Oh. Okay. I'll take that as no more. I think there was a gentle no more. Is that correct? Okay, I won't do that. We have to respect each other's boundaries. When I was younger, not so good at that. All right, Danica posted this. Your health is your wealth. Prioritize your health and happiness. Yeah. Emotional, social, mental, development, spiritual, physical. These are all elements, yes, worth, I would say, oh, look at this. How did I end up in there? What? That is weird. All right, let's shut that down. So now I have, it looks like just my inbox, so I don't want that. I want TweetDeck. Cancel. Cancel this. All right, we're good. All right. Sometimes I get lost and never found again. I really do. I get doing stuff and I'm like, is that really what I wanted to do? What am I doing here? So I always have to remember to make a new tab. Twitter. Here we go. All right. Oh, look at this. Try X Pro. TweetDeck is now X Pro. Well, I have been trying it. There we go. And it looks no different than what I've been using, but I'm glad that they're promoting it. All right. Colleen posted this. This is gorgeous. Let's see if I can click it and get it going. Okay, yeah. Yes. Yes, and that's why I said I stopped. That's why I stopped. I didn't realize it was private. I got you. Thank you. And when you left me the last message, I was like, I'm going to take that as I don't want everybody seeing it because my settings are private. Correct? I think that's what you're saying to me. Yeah. And that's the thing. You will learn through trial and error. But, in my... No, you're fine. Good. Well, I'm glad you're listening. That's fine. No. All right. You can apply that to anything. It's wonderful. The other thing is too, I always try to be super mindful about the things I share about other people, right? Because that's not my place to share. And I also, as I get older, have realized it's not my place to judge what other people would do. Oh, good. 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 And people could take that several ways, but I get you. Thank you. That's wonderful. Facebook, though, to me, is not what it was. It just isn't. It's great for people I know. I find that with Instagram. Sometimes I go Instagram. Interesting. Well, that's cool. That's cool. Would you ever like to be a guest? I have guests on all the time. If you would like to come up and promote something. I still miss Haps. What do you miss about Haps? I was thinking about it today, to be honest. I still talk to Tony D, right? And I still talk to some of the characters that you know. So, Haps was a beautiful community. It really was. And I'm slowly building that on multiple platforms on here, which is great. And we kind of did that on Haps too, right? Because we were able to go to multiple platforms. But a lot of our audience, yeah, we're doing football, and I'm doing spiritual in football, and we're doing stuff about feelings, you know, the woo, as they call it, some of my friends. I do. Well, we can't bring Vanita back. God, I loved her. She was so a hoot. She would either be giving me a lecture, telling me to calm down, or she'd be giving it to me. But we had fun. And she was a huge star on Periscope. Oh my God, her numbers were insane. And you never knew what she was going to do. And then she got on Haps and her numbers kind of went sideways. It was weird. Like, some people did not translate on Haps as well. And yet, I can honestly say her audience was like 5 times mine when she was on Periscope. It was huge. I think she missed that. But Haps was very humbling in many ways. I liked Haps because, yes, Happy Star. What does that mean? Yes, Happy Star. What are you grateful for? Yes, well, I'm grateful for. Let me think about that. What am I grateful for? I'm grateful that I'm still alive. I'm 60 years old. I'm great that I don't know how to say this. My mental acuity. I think as you get older, you gain wisdom, right? And you see things, I think, more clear than you did. And even some of the stuff that went down in Haps time, I would never let happen now. And I think for a while there, I got a little full of myself. I really do. I think I lost course. And I think I missed the chaos of it, but I don't miss the chaos of it. And I think in some ways it feeded a beast in me that is not necessarily a nice beast. And that's where you have to be careful, right? What are you currently grateful for? She was a Haps Happy Star. I was pretty shaken for quite a while after she died. What are some of the lessons that you've been learning? Anybody, even if you see this in the repeat, feel free to tell us what you're currently learning about. I think life is supposed to be a little bit messy. I think we're supposed to go through some really insane pain at times. Your dogs. What do the dogs bring to your life? I know what Tia brings to mine. She brings a lot of joy to other people, which I love. A lot of joy. She's a bright star. She really is. She's pretty powerful. Love. What kind of love? Love for self, love for the neighbor, passionate love, just the love of breath. You know, there are so many different types of love. But love is the key, isn't it? Everything is really stemming through love. That's what I think. Everything that is worth living for is a byproduct of love. And many of us get lost in fear, regret, sorrow, ego. Ego's nasty. It's a beast. It's an absolute beast. Your dogs bring you love. Well, they bring you unconditional love, right? That's what they bring you. They bring you unconditional love, which is the best kind of love, if you ask me. What would the world be like without pets? Oh my God, it'd be chaos. I think suicide rates would be through the roof. Ego is a beast. It is a beast. Yeah. We all have our moment in the sun. We do. We all have our moment in the sun. It's brief, but we have our moment in the sun. And unconditional is the hardest to give. Because a lot of times we have restrictions on what we will give, right? If you do this, this, or this, then you are worthy of my love. People who are spiritually evolved, happy people, don't really put boundaries on love or expectations. They just love because they know it's good for the soul, right? And that's what we're all trying to do, is feed the soul. Feeding the soul is not easy, though. By any stretch of the imagination, it really isn't. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I see something here. It might be interesting to me. Wow, it's just grooving on the Football Insights here. Where'd it go? What? Wow, that's quite the accusation. That's not very good. Holy mackerel. That's not good. Huh. I hope that's not real. Who's this? The athletes right now are so nervous. They're getting asked questions. I'm glad, thank you. I'm glad that you ran by. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you. Hopefully I can have you up as a guest in the future. That would be great. Oh, good. I think many teams would do well with him, especially as a backup. I don't know why they won't keep him. They're the idiots that made these crazy expectations on him. It wasn't him. I think they expected way too much too soon. And he wasn't really ready to be a top tier quarterback. I think he's a 20, like out of 31, he might be a 20, 15, depending on the week. But he's an asset. He has skills. He's got a great arm. I don't think he's a horrible teammate by any stretch of the imagination. I think many teams could really consider keeping him. I think he would be awesome as a backup. We're talking about Zach Wilson, by the way. So right now we are looking at pre-agency 2024 fantasy rankings. Running backs. And they're saying at the top of the list here should be Christian McCaffrey, Bijan Robinson at 2, Breece Hall at 3, Jamar Gibbs at 4. Travis at 5. Kyren Williams, I knew who that is. Number 6. Rashad White, number 7. James Cook, number 8. Isaiah Pacheco, number 9. And Jonathan Taylor at 10, which I find shocking because I don't think he had like a record-setting year, but maybe in comparison to everyone else, he did okay. And he's getting up in age. I think Jahmyr Gibbs, this might be his year if he can stay healthy. Christian McCaffrey looked injured to me in the Super Bowl. He really did. It wasn't good. But man, he tries. Problem with Kansas City this year is they kept dropping the ball, like to a point where it was so embarrassing. And then they had no deep game. They had no Tyreek Hill, some blazing bullet that could catch it. And when you lose that portion of your game and you're now depending on Travis Kelce to save the day, who's already being double covered, that's not the way to go. It really isn't. Wow. Wow, that's crazy. .27. That's world-class speed. That is world-class speed right there. There's not many people in the world that would be able to get even close to him. He has breakaway speed. And this is the thing. This is the first look for all the teams to understand who you are, the way you're wired, your body language. And many people can figure out, just by looking at you and the way you present yourself, if you're going to be a good fit, an asset to the team. And you have to know on some level, this is me if I worked at a buffet. No kidding. Oh my God. That's scary. Know the differences between walls and boundaries. Walls are always there and no one can come in. Boundaries only appear when you or someone else crosses them. Walls imprison you alone on an island, stagnant, boundless, keep you open and flowing. Life is full of wonders. Stay curious. Choose boundaries over walls to grow and expand instead of reliving the same day looking at the same old prison walls. Ooh. His stuff can be dark. It's good though. It's a little wordy, but it's good. You can't move forward when you refuse to let go of the old you. Well, the other thing is too, is we're all getting older every second, right? Every day, every minute, we're getting older. No doubt about it. I love the Baltimore Ravens. They're one of my favorite teams. They really are. I think they're insanely well coached. I think they choked this year. But, this was, again, Kansas City's year, and I don't know if anybody would have beat them this year. They have enough, and they're patient, and they're well coached. And yes, they have Patrick Mahomes. I think the Dallas Cowboys would have won with Patrick Mahomes. Huh. Oh no. Oh boy. I feel bad for Mac Jones, by the way. I think he got a raw deal. And this is what happens a lot of times with quarterbacks. But that's the thing. Every year, there's fresh talent, fresh legs, new flavors, right? It's phenomenal. Right now, everyone is hot to trot for this guy right here. Yeah, see, he says he wants to make a legacy. It amazes me how very confident the athletes are. He's one of the few athletes, though, that was making great money in college, probably better than he's going to make in his first 3 to 5 years in the NFL. Now, the only thing that can save you is the endorsements, which he'll probably get lots of. Here's another speedster. Great pitcher. Where is he going to end up? Eh? Where's he going to go? Chargers would like him. Right? He'd be great with the Kansas City Chiefs. He'd be a wonderful asset. He may play for less dollars just in pursuit of the ring. Another ring, right? What would someone do who's never had a ring, who's been in the league for a while? That's interesting too. That's leverage. What would it be like to be part of that three-peat? They're going to have to build something that's insanely deep, though. Skip. Good old Skip. Skip doesn't seem to be doing as well as I remember. These are predictions. They say this draft is one of the best drafts they've had in many years. That there's a lot of depth and the kind of talent that could really affect individuals and teams in a very positive, productive way. Where is Bill Belichick going to end up? Is he going to be a commentator this year? I don't know. This is interesting. He needs to stay healthy if he's going to stay on target. That's what I think. Oh, this is cool. Out of the darkness, the mysteries of Aaron Rodgers. Well, I find him very entertaining. I haven't seen him in the news lately, though, at all. And he's usually good at keeping himself in the news. I think he's going to make a huge difference. Mike Macdonald, from everything I've heard, that he has an incredible mind. He's only 36 years old, so he's definitely fresh and new, and that's what the league likes right now. It's kind of out with the old and in with the new, and I can't really blame them. What are the Eagles going to do this year? I thought last year, I thought it was going to be a repeat. I really did. When I saw them win 10 games, I think they were 10-1, and I thought, okay, it's going to be Kansas City, who at that time was lost in the forest, not doing well, but I still had belief because they have Patrick Mahomes. They're coached well. They got Andy Reid. It's going to be interesting to see who the Jets take to help that offensive line because they're going to need it.
I've been trying to study the three guys and trying to figure out where I'm leaning and what I like and reading all the features, trying to find out what they're like as teammates and leaders and all that shit. And first of all, they have to stay at 3 and take a quarterback because I just think if you hit with a franchise quarterback, which is basically 45% odds, 40% odds with the way it's gone. But if you hit, you're set. And they're in a conference with Burrow and Mahomes and Herbert. Like they have to get one. So when I see stuff like, oh, trade back, get picked, or there was this dumb story today, they're trade the pick from other stuff for Justin Jefferson.
I had no idea that it was only 40% success rate with the quarterbacks. Had no idea. That's pretty low. But if you hit a home run, you're right. You're set. And it's definitely a wise decision to keep picking quarterbacks because there's a good chance you might have a backup, not a first-tier quarterback. I like this. Interesting. The volume, yes. 46 years old. Wow. So basically what that is Tom Brady at 22 and at 46. And he was actually slightly faster with better form at 46. That is phenomenal. Unbelievable. All right, folks, thank you for being here. We appreciate everything that you do and say, and we are trying to build something here on the wonderful YouTube. And we have someone right now on Twitch. We have someone on Facebook. Thank you for being here. Say hello on Twitch if you can. Would love to know who you are on Twitch. Twitch has not been great lately. I've had my best success on YouTube. Facebook today, I enabled where the public can actually leave a comment, but it doesn't stay. I have to do it each and every time, and it's something I have to remember. But it's been a while since I've really had comments from Facebook, and there you go. You just don't know day to day what you're going to get. But Twitter, I find a lot of people watch it later as a replay, days and days late, sometimes weeks. I'll even find broadcasts that I had on Facebook 3 weeks ago, or suddenly people are watching them. So you just don't know. You got to do your best. All right, let's see what else we got here. Let's see if we can slide this over if we have any. Okay. We haven't really done anything for Kindness Matters. Oh, that was Maria. Let's see here. Good for her. I'm not too sure who this is. Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do. I know who that is. I'm still saying that's the most exciting thing I've seen in a very long time. I don't want all of them. One would be enough. Not good for you. Bloody tasty, though. I'm a sucker for anything peanut butter, no doubt. All right, till we meet again on the other side of the planet or in the cosmos. Here's a great shot. Oh, this is funny. A joyous moment. Nothing like it. Till we meet across the street with a funky beat that is so unique. Thank you so much. Until next time. God bless. Take care. Find moments of inner peace, tranquility, joy, and know on many levels that you are here to help the collective and to be a source of light in a world that's sometimes very dark.